This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Green Bay Packers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Now Shuck. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Shuck. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. Jaden Reed is deep for Green Bay. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. What a run, 79 yards on the punt return. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. A beautiful fake. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And drive number 1 for them was a punt. We'll see what drive number 2 holds here.
And oftentimes you think to yourself, okay, second possession, let's go ahead and open things up. Let's get a little bit crazier on offense. Maybe it wasn't a matter of that. Maybe they just missed a block or two, and maybe they had the right plays call. Sometimes it's just the execution. Let's see if they can execute a little bit better on this drive.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing, Shuck. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better and they're out to prove it again in this game.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
A gain of 14. First down, New Orleans.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the first and goal.
Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on first and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Shuck now to throw. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. Really nice gain on the completion, however, still third and goal that they face now.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Brown will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the third round. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is third down and 4.
19 tight. 19. Ready. 18. Ready.
Here's Willis. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
The score, Packers 14, Saints 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Shuck. There's Chris Olave. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw now, Shuck. On the right side, this is Miller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Saints first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Saints.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game, he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance.
Under pressure, they got him again. Quay Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll drop to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's up past the 10 or about the 12. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
2nd down and 4.
Let's go now. Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
18, 5, 19.
From the gun, here's Willis. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 21-7.
Saints 7. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now the Packers get nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Play action. Willis.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
19 Lions.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
11.
Willis out of the gun.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly what you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
From the gun, Shuck.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame.
Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Here comes Reed. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Come on.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
Trap 50.
Willis looks to pass it here.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Packers!
Matthew Golden
As the first half is winding down.
And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
McManus's point after is good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chase Brown
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ranger.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. That's caught downfield. It's Golden.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60. Check. Hurt. 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 Hurt.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him down.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he's struggling, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Gain on the play makes it 3rd and 2.
Third and 2. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, 28 yards. And the Packers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
42. Saints 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go. Set. Set. 18. 65. 65. 79 Bronco.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They'll set up a throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return is Reed. Yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
60 Eagles.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Let's go now.
Back to throw, Willis.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away.
And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They defer to Brown to start the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Now Shuck.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on. When you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. Pass taken in by tight end.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Right there. Here we go. Shot. Let go.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Malik Willis,
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
and the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now McManus on to kick this one off.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Let's go. Let's go.
To throw is shot.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
The Saints on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
They'll throw. Here's shot. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go now.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
60 Eagles, 60. Ready,
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1 yard line.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Shot. Viking 18.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. McManus now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Packers 56, Saints 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Running right, here's Brown. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Throwing, Shuck.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Check. Hurt. Come on.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 94 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Green Bay, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.